Hey there. So, I want to talk about what your fuck this moment is. Because watching Viola kill it, get that Emmy, make history, and be a serious badass should have inspired us all, right? In a big way. So, the reason that things like that happen is because people get to a point where they're like, you know what I'm doing is not working. So let's just fuck this and get to work and start doing something that will start working. And in this day and age where everybody's like, oh, you should be grateful and you should do grateful list, I want you to get closer to your fuck this moment so you can take some action in your career. Because what I've seen from the amazing surveys that you all have filled out is some cray-cray. Okay, 44% of everybody that filled out the survey wants to move into film and television. And then another 20% want to get representation. And then when I say what's standing in your way, I get 6 different reasons of why you're not working in TV and film and why you don't have an agent and a manager. The other group wants to make their own work. And then when I say, why aren't you finished? It's I can't write, I don't know what to write, I don't make the time. And then when I say what's standing in the way, you give me 6 different things. So first of all, you're not at fuck this. Because when you're at fuck this, there's one thing that is working your last nerve and you want to get rid of it. Okay? So sending me goals that are like 6 different goals. I want to finish a script, get an agent, move to LA, get a speaking part. There's all these things that you can't possibly get done in 6 months. That's first off. Second off, the things that you've written down are not within your control. And I would wager that when people tell me the reason they haven't reached a goal is they make a list of things that aren't within their control, it means that the things that are within their control, they haven't done. Right? Everybody wants to get in TV and film. What does your headshot and your resume and your website look like? Can you memorize 10 pages of slides tonight and kill it tomorrow morning at CBS? All that stuff is within your control. Do you know all of the casting directors in your city? Do you have the top 5 shows that you want to be on? Have you started working on scenes from them? Because when you get the audition, you're only going to have a day to prepare. So you already have to know the storyline of the show you want to be on. Right? Nobody in the survey talked to me about things that were in their control. They talked about things that were in somebody else's control. Right? What did Viola do in this Emmy Awards? She thanked Shonda Rhimes because she's working because a black woman got up off her ass and stopped complaining about white people should give us this and there should be diversity and was like, I think my story and women who look like me are fierce and fine, and I'm gonna write shows about them and make a lot of money. I'm not just gonna write shows, I'm gonna write shows that use the Hollywood formula, right? So they're guaranteed to make money. Put some white folks in the lead, put some really complicated people of color in other roles that they usually don't play, and I will get all of America watching, right? I will learn the format of an hour-long episodic for women, my target audience, who look like me. Shonda Rhimes wrote stuff for her because she realized there were a bunch of women out there in her age group who wanted to see the same stuff. Badass women being bad on prime time, having adventures, saving the world, right? She did something, right? And it had a tumble down effect that we have all these major shows on television being led by black women. Right? That didn't happen because a bunch of actresses are sitting around complaining about there ain't no work. That happened because one black woman said, I'm going to make what I don't see because I want to do it. She learned how to write for television. She worked on other projects. She got good at it, and then she taught people her technique and created a team. She did something. None of her goals were things that were out of her control. She learned how the Hollywood game was played and then wrote the stories she wanted to see using that formula. What have you done for your career? What game do you want to play? And if you want to play that game, do you look like the people playing that game? This is how I know from the surveys you're not at fuck this. So I'm going to help you get at fuck this really quick, right? My old Meisner teacher, Maggie Flanagan, would say, you're not at fuck it yet, right? The scene takes off when you get to just fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm quoting her. Tiny little 5-foot little Irish woman, she's so sweet. And she was like, this scene doesn't mean anything. Nothing's going on for you because you're not at fuck it. You're not at fuck it as an artist. That's why you're not working in film and television, right? Because